Okay, guys. So, if you are like me, you are trying to find an easy way of using automation and AI to auto post your blogs. I was trying to do the same thing a few weeks ago, and I just ran into issue after issue after issue, and I finally was getting a bit frustrated because no forum was bringing up all of the issues that were coming up when it came to actually setting up the WordPress agent. Because or the WordPress node, because every time that node was set up for me, it was giving me a weird table with all these weird letters, and it wasn't really importing anything or creating any drafts. So in this tutorial, I'm going to go through all of that. So let's jump right into this because I'm going to try to do this in less than 5 minutes. So here we go. Now, if you see this layout, this is not a complicated layout. If you want this layout, just go ahead and type layout in the comments and I will send it to you. I'm not really doing this as a full tutorial of how to build this out. I can, if you guys want me to, just, let me know in the comments. But what I want to jump to is the fact here. Um, and that's going to be add draft to WordPress. Now, if you're like me, I love seeing this. I did not see this before. No matter what I did, I was not seeing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to go over, save this because this actually works. And I'm going to go over to this Blogger one that I was building out just from scratch. And my issue with this Blogger one was every time I had a blog form to content and I went to WordPress, I didn't know what to put in title, nor did I know what to put in content. So if I execute the previous nodes here, just so I can get some data in here to chat about or to pull. Come on. Hopefully it's still going. Oh, still running. Writing the script. Now, these things I don't need. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this and delete this. I don't need that. All I need this to do is read my prompt, write a blog, create a post, write a short caption, and that short caption I'm going to use to create shorts for my YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram. I can, if you guys want, I can draw that out for you as well. There's a lot of things to kind of jump into here, but it's Friday. I want to do a lesson every Friday. So maybe this Friday, the lesson will be this prompt. I'll walk you through where my logic is here and what I'm trying to do, just because if you are an agency watching this and you want to create blog posts, but you also want to share them on LinkedIn, but you also need social media. That's what I'm building here. Is basically it's writing a blog. It's going to share that blog on WordPress. And then once it's done sharing that blog on WordPress, it's going to also write me a short caption that I can just basically teleprompt, read off for a short video explaining that topic. So that's what it's doing here. I'm going to jump back here. It's still executing. Now, one thing you need to know is that when you're in your WordPress account, there is something that wasn't taught to me. And they said WordPress URL. So initially I thought, okay, for one of my companies, I can build that WordPress URL by doing your URL slash WP admin usually. But that's not what they mean. So do not put the WP admin. All they want you to put in that area when you're working on this is basically your domain name with a slash. Always include that slash. Secondly, what they do not teach you as well, and what was hard for me to find, was that when you are building this out and you're running over to the password and the username, normally you're going to put the username and password of the admin, but that is not all that is needed. You need to basically, let's see, go into your WordPress dashboard, go to your users, you go to that admin user. So in my case, it's this person. Edit. Scroll all the way down to where you see new application password name and create a application password name. I just called mine N8N. And when you do that, it creates an application password. You copy and paste. Let's just make a new one. Let's just call this new workflow. Add application password. Boom. Here's your password, right? Copy that. And then, back in your automation, you need to put that here. Do not put just your normal password. Those are two things you need to know if you want this module or node to work. So once that's done, it's going to pull in all of your data. You can see that happening here. Pretty awesome stuff. So now that that's done and I've updated this, I can execute, and that should go ahead and create my post. Now, if you don't have those two things, you're going to have problems. And if you own this video, most likely you're seeing those problems happen. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you need anything else, go ahead and comment below if you have any questions about this, and I will be happy to look at that. Talk to you guys later.